So Dhanuka Agritech is in focus. MK Dhanuka, Managing Director at Dhanuka Agritech, is now joining us to talk about the numbers and of course the roadmap from here on. Mr. Dhanuka, thank you very much for your time. You have guided for 18% plus kind of a growth for 25. Should this be seen as kind of a revival year? Last 2-3 years have been a bit challenging for the entire sector. Do you think that's thing of the past, and because that this growth appears pretty decent? And also, what kind of margins and profit outlook do you have for us?
You see, 24 was a challenging year because of erratic monsoon and El Nino year. Irrespective of a challenging year, we have grown 9.5% as far as volumes are concerned. However, value-wise, the growth was 3.5% only because of price erosion of 6% in the overall portfolio. This year, we are targeting 18% growth. There are a number of reasons for that. Number one, we have launched recently 3 new molecules. One is Lanevo, which is an insecticide which has been launched in association with Nissan Chemical Japan. It is a 9(3) product, and first time it has been launched in India. We are banking on this molecule because this is a very powerful insecticide and it controls various kind of pests and diseases in number of crops, including chilies, tomato, and brinjal. So we hope that in next 3 years, it will be equivalent to Targa Super. Secondly, we have launched Mycore Super, which is in-house developed biofertilizer. And thirdly, we have launched Purge, which is a herbicide from Nissan Chemical Japan, which will be used in the crops of soybean and groundnut. So these 3 molecules have already been launched and 2 are in pipeline, which will be launched in June or July. So that way, the new launches will give growth of around 5%. Further, the streamlining of the production and sales from Dahej plant, which will give around 2.5% in the total turnover. Export division will also give addition in the top line. So we do hope that this year being an La Nina year, the forecast for rainfall is around 106%. So that's why we are confident that we will be able to achieve 18% growth in top line. Regarding margin, we are giving guidance of 18% EBITDA margin for FY25.
Okay, so that explains it. You're confident about 18% growth. 5% of it will come from the 3 new molecules that you've launched, 2.5% from the Dahej plant, plus exports, etc. Something which is picking up a bit for you, and 18% margin is what you stand, in terms of the expectation going forward. But can you also talk to us about, sir, how's the channel inventory situation? Because some of your other peers were complaining about the channel inventory being high in the system. But what's the, situation right now on the ground?
The channel inventory is not that high, and especially for Dhanuka, we are not placing the material in the market. As per demand only, we are supplying. So for Dhanuka, channel inventory is not high. And for the industry also, it is a normal level. It's not very high. Now the demand is picking up and companies are gearing up for the season. So the prices have become either stable or they are increasing in some of the molecules. And availability of some of the raw materials has also becoming challenged because of the known availability of containers and ship in China. So the freight charges has increased from $1,000 per container to $3,000 per container. So that's why the prices are increasing.
That explains it. But Mr. Dhanuka, you earlier talked about a 5% growth coming in from the 3 new molecules. Now, is this part of that 18% guidance that you have given, or this is over and above 18% guidance?
No, it is part of 18% guide.
That's the thing that I wanted to confirm with you. So those are the key numbers coming in. But sir, in terms of the pipeline, apart from these 3 molecules, you have been investing a lot in terms of R&D as well as the new chemicals, etc. formulations. Tell me, 12 months out, 18 months out, what are the other big things we should watch out for? What are the big molecules the company is working on right now?
We are going to launch one molecule from Hoko Chemicals, Japan, which is a paddy herbicide, and we are waiting for the registration. We are hopeful that in the next registration committee meeting of Central Insecticide Board, we will be granted the registration. So we will be launching in Kharif season. This is a paddy herbicide, and apart from that, we are going to launch one miticide, which will control the mites in various crops. So these are two new molecules. Apart from that, always 8 to 10 molecules remain in pipeline on which work is going on, as it takes 4 to 5 years time in getting a new 9(3) registration. So that's why we are confident that every year we will be launching two new 9(3) molecules, first time in India.
Mr. Dhanuka, just wanted to understand, a lot of new products are being launched, new tie-ups are happening, and plus earlier registrations. So can I assume that next 2 to 3 years things look very good, and the best year actually would be 27, 25, 26 will be repair work, but 27 will be where the big earnings and top line boost will actually come?
Sir, everything will depend on the monsoon. If the monsoon is good, definitely you are right that these molecules will escalate and will reach to the peak. So 27 will be the peak time for the basically volume for these new molecules, because it takes times to establish the new molecules at grassroots level. Initially, the farmer and dealer doesn't know whether it is an insecticide, herbicide, fungicide, on which crop it is to be used, what problem of the farmer it will resolve. So with the help of 1,500 Dhanuka doctors who are BSc, MSc graduate, they go field to field and give demonstration to the farmer. So seeing is believing. When farmer sees the results from their naked eyes, then they are convinced and they start buying the product.
Okay, I like the fact how you exactly reach to the ground, show the farmers as well how things are done, and help them learn as well. Thanks so much, Mr. Dhanuka, for making time and speaking with us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.